Hey girl, it's Coach B. Wiley. Now this is the second time I've had to record this video because the enemy is trying to block this message as all of my message. Ever since I decided, this is a sidebar, ever since I decided to start doing videos, like 2 to 3 videos a day, a minimum of 1 video a day, there's been issues with my Wi-Fi, there has been issues with sound, there has been issues with slow uploading, if it uploads at all. There have been issues with deleting of the video altogether. So we're going to get it up there regardless. So I did a live video. If you missed it, I'm going to upload it to, YouTube. I'm going to upload it to YouTube. That link is in my bio. And I talked all about release. That's the word of the week, release. When you want to release a dude out of your life, you definitely want to make sure your thoughts are cleared from him. How do you do this? When he comes into your mind, it brings trauma, it brings struggle, it doesn't bring joy. So what you want to do is distract yourself. You can watch something funny on TV. You can go play around with your kids, go outside, go for a walk the dog, do your hair, watch a YouTube video, watch a TikTok video. Whatever it is that you must do, make sure you do it. Because when you're in a situation, a dating situation where someone has released you for whatever reasons, that means that it's time for you to actively start releasing them sooner rather than later. Because if you don't, you'll feel like a lot of women who are stuck and they think that they won't be able to do any better because the dude that they were with, they were dating for, it doesn't matter if you've been dating him for weeks, months, or years, it's over. However, you somehow can convince yourself that you can't do any better, no one's going to want you, or you're never going to meet a guy that you're attracted to. He has a job, he takes care of himself, he's responsible, he's respectful. All these things on your list, you almost convince yourself and think your way out of putting yourself back out there when you've completely let go and released that dating situation. And I'm here to tell you another great way to release a guy. Well, I'm here to tell you, side note, just because someone has released you from their life doesn't mean you're less than or unworthy or that you're denied. Absolutely not. It just means it was an experience that was a lesson. Things that don't work out in our benefit, don't take it as God trying to beat you down or that the universe doesn't care about you. Think of it as what could I have learned from that dating situationship? Literally, guys, I tell you every time when something doesn't work out for whatever reasons, whether he was a dog or not a dog, meaning it just wasn't in alignment. And what I mean by a dude who isn't a dog, I mean, let's say he's a smoker and you get irritated by cigarette smoke or black and mild smoke or whatever smoke he's smoking. It's an irritant to you. But because you have some things in common, you went along to get along and ended up dating him anyway. And then he ended up deciding he didn't want to be with you for whatever reasons. And he has the right to make that decision. That doesn't mean he's a dog. Another example is if you meet a guy, you believe in God, he's an atheist, and in your gut, you know, I like a lot of things about him, but I don't like that. And it's a big deal for you because when you get married, you want to get married in a church. But because he doesn't believe in God, he's not even going to go to church with you in the long run. He's not going to pray with you like you would like you really want a man that wants to pray with you. And he's not going to have any belief in anything. And that's going to bother you. And another thing, think about it like this. When someone has released you from their life for whatever reason, you have to focus on those types of things because that's reality. Think back and ponder on all the things where your fundamental beliefs were just not aligned with each other. Think about those things. Were you willing? Let's just say he didn't release you. Were you willing to be with this dude years and years, 10, 20, 30, for the rest of your life with these fundamental beliefs that just aren't matching? Are you willing to be with a smoker if you have asthma? Would you be willing to be with a guy who likes to club every night when you know you like to sit at home and spend quality time with your family and friends? If you do go out, it'll be like for somebody's birthday once a month or something like that. You have to put things into reality. And when someone releases you, don't be so caught up on the why. Because a lot of women get so caught up on the why. You need all this closure. Is it me? You blame yourself when really it's not you at all. Maybe it's just him. Maybe he knows he's not what you need and he knows it in his gut and he didn't want to waste your time. So whether he ghosted you or outright told you he didn't want to be with you, you got to take it. You got to take it and run. And while you're running, You need to delete those pictures out your phone. You need to delete the text thread. You need to delete his name out of your vocabulary, specifically if you're talking to your friends and family and venting about him. I'm going to give you 72 hours after that relationship, dating situationship, whatever you want to call it, is done. I'm going to give you 72 hours to vent to your friends and or family members about this dude. For the love of God, don't bring it to social media. I'll touch on that here in a second. I'm going to give you 72 hours. Then beyond that 72 hours, you are no longer allowed to say his name in conversation with friends and family. You are no longer to vent and beat him down and call him names and get angry and fuss and cuss and cry. But what you can do is you can hire you a professional, such as a therapist and or a life coach. A life coach is someone like me. I'm not saying you got to hire me. I'm saying hire someone who does the work and who can help you, give you the tools to get through this situation, this dating situation, such as I am. I have a whole program around it with women who are going through breakups. So, and then the last thing is when you're releasing someone from your life, you want to, what was the last thing? Pettiness. When you're petty, a lot of women pride themselves, people pride themselves in being petty. There's fun petty that don't hurt nobody. That's fun. And however, there's a lot of pettiness when it comes to people deciding they don't want to be with other people and the other people refuses to receive it, or they get mad, they get angry, so they go on social media, they tag the person, they send shots, they send subliminal tweets and messages and threads, and it's just like, why even drop low to the flow? There ain't no reason for it. How are you benefiting from dropping low to the flow with him? Or maybe he's the one dropping low to the flow with you, and he talking all about you but not saying your name on social media, but he's literally talking about you and the situation that y'all had going on, the dating situation. It's not on you to lash out, to go to him, to be petty. It's on you, though, to block his behind off all social media. Don't even engage. If you have anything, material things of any kind of his that he gave to you or gifted to you that trigger you. If you have any pictures, well, let me speak on that first, material things. If you have any material things that trigger you since he's released you from the dating situationship, I need for you to release those things. Sell them, donate them, whatever. Get rid of it because it's triggering. And if you have any pictures of any kind on your phone, delete them. Literally delete them. Delete the text thread. Delete every single pic. If you must hold on to the pic, just make sure you're real cute and crop his butt out. That's the only way you can keep a pic that got anything to do with him, but not really because he's cropped out. That's where it starts. Now, if you're unwilling to just do these simple things, of course it's not going to be simple. It's going to take active work, but you can do it. It may be challenging, but you can do it. However, not but. It may be challenging, however, you can do it. Leave the buts behind. I believe in you. I know you can do it. Get your mind right. Get him off your social media. Delete him altogether out your phone completely. Get rid of the things that remind you of him. Don't bring his name up in conversation. And those are the steps, the best steps, starting steps, in my opinion, to release a dude out of your life that no longer wants you to be there for whatever reasons. Now, if you like this video, feel free to comment below. Say I'm ready to release. If you want to book a session with me, the link is in my bio, Coach B. Wiley on mymentor.life. If you want more videos like this, long form, YouTube is your friend. That link is in my bio, Coach B. Wiley. All right, talk to you later.